Okay, so welcome back, everyone. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet. And I had to restart the live, hoping that everybody will come back and I'll be able to actually see the comments. Because before, I guess you guys were commenting, but I wasn't seeing it. So here's hoping. Just started the new live. Let me let everybody know what's going on. Just started the second live. Just started the second live. Just started the, not stared, started the second live. Not love, live. Awesome. Hope it works this time. Me too. Thanks for letting me know. Yay, there you guys are. Hey, Deneen. Hey, Brianna. Welcome. I can't remember. Is it Brianna or Brianna? So sorry. Hey, Kelly. Welcome. I'm so happy to be able to actually see your commenting. I apologize for whatever happened, but I'm happy you guys are back and that I'm seeing you. And Brianna. Sorry, I had to remember which way I said it the first time. I know it was just like 5 seconds ago, but you know, that's just me. Anyway, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming back. I'm guessing you are the 6 that, well, there's 3 of you, but right there, but I'm guessing you are the 6 that were here before. I appreciate you guys being here because I know there are other options for people that are doing lives right now and or having other things going on. So thank you so incredibly much for being here. Yeah, today is just going to be hopefully just trivia night and just relaxed chatting. I don't know who here. I'm telling you, something's going on with my channel again. I honestly am trying not to look at views and subscriber count anymore because it really depends. Really, what is the primary thing is your the average view duration and your click-through rate and stuff like that. But it's still driving me crazy because I can tell that it doesn't matter. But if you have seen yesterday's video that went up today, which was the next fiber arts tour, not local yarn shop tour, let me know. And if you haven't, let me know if you want to see the stuff that I got from it. But then you have to go watch the video so you can see what it is. It was a needlepoint shop. And the primary reason I reached out to them to see if I wanted to go and visit them was because it was a third option of stores to see that were like that I told you about, how there were 2 of them. No. But the one had no appointment. They're only by appointment still with everything that went on in the world. They said they are still by appointment only. Every yarn shop that I have visited since the beginning of the year, as soon as they were able to open, they opened back up. They had to. They couldn't stay. They couldn't keep the doors open if they didn't open their doors as quickly as they could, and created a shoppable website if they didn't already have one. Well, this shop, I don't know, and I said in the video, I don't know if they don't need to rely on sales from the store to survive, like they are independently wealthy and can have a shop open without needing to be open regular hours, or if they just have a really successful website that's helping them be able to keep it by appointment only. But they didn't have any appointments open. So I went ahead and I contacted the store simply because I knew that the 4 Pearls yarn truck was supposed to come by their store every 3rd Saturday. It was the 3rd Saturday that we were going to be heading out there. However, since everything that happened in the world happened, the yarn truck is still closed down. So, but I was talking to them and I was like, you know what? There's no reason for me to not do a needlepoint shop because it's still fiber arts. Yes, I'm all about yarn, but it's still a fiber arts store. So that's why I decided to go ahead and go over there, because I really did want to actually get to the other store too. So I wasn't going to travel 100 and whatever, 17 or 20 miles to that store for just that store. So I did end up picking up stuff. No, I'm not getting back. I never did needlepoint. I did embroidery. Well, it really cross stitch, but it was not on canvas. It was on like material, that because we would make like blouses or pillows and stuff like that. And we would, but anyway, I did get a canvas, as well as some thread and stuff to be able to do it. But I'm not getting into it. I just wanted to try it out because I just wanted to try it out. Oh, geez. Hey, Adele, welcome. Hey, Tammy, welcome. Hi, Kathy. How are you guys doing? Hi, Mom. Okay, I think I said hi to everybody. Okay, watching ads. Thank you, Adele. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back. I'm so sorry I had to restart the live, but I couldn't see you guys. And thank you, Kelly, for letting me know that. Hello, Natalie, everyone. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Adele, and everyone in ads. Thank you, Kathy. Hi, Adele, Tammy, Kelly. Hello, Larissa. Hello, Miss Larissa. Okay, everybody's saying hello and or watching ads. So thank you so incredibly much for watching the ads. You guys are truly amazing. I'm telling you, you guys are truly amazing. Because I know you guys watch my ads and you guys are just truly amazing. And of course, that was my last video, which went up today. That was the latest tour video. And then the one prior to that was last week. That was Happy Mail. And then I had done an update to my membership subscriptions because I added a $1.99 level. Because before it was $2.99 was the lowest level, and I added a $1.99 level, and I adjusted all the perks that are available on the YouTube memberships. Well, I adjusted it on Patreon also, but I did do that because, like I said, I was trying to accommodate several people that asked me to do it, and yeah, I'm so excited for the 3 people I have already. So yay! But one of them has asked to not necessarily be announced, even though she qualifies to have her name announced. So I will honor her wishes. Although when she gets in here, you'd be able to see it anyway. But I'm late. You're not late, Becky. I had started my regular live at 9:30, but I wasn't seeing everybody commenting. I was just sitting here talking, and I finally said, if anybody can let me know if you're talking and I'm not seeing you. So I had to restart. So we've only been here for 8 minutes. So you're not late, or not late. You're not late, but welcome. Hi, Becky. Not late. I haven't been here in a while. Actually, no live. Sorry, missed you all. I know you haven't been around in a while. I'd love to stop. When I saw your name come up on Messenger, I was like, oh, wow. And then you're here. So welcome back. It's good to have you here. Yeah. Miley, relax. No. And you know I'll use it. Don't put your nose on my face. Lay down. You want to say hi to your peeps? Okay, but this is your bad leg. Say hi, my peeps. Now lay down. I know I don't have a BONE for you, and you know I don't have one. And you're going to milk it, aren't you? You're going to milk it, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're going to milk it as much as you can. You can't have a lot of stuff. You're a fat little monkey. Really? She was about to bite the doggy don't. She was about to bite this. I don't think so. All right, so anyway, all those little tiny pieces I broke up are somewhere in here, but they're probably all at the bottom. I got to break them up into tiny little pieces. You can't get a lot of this. And since I don't have a BONE, your chat was fine. I just couldn't respond, and all of a sudden you were gone. Oh, okay, because I know Kelly said that I wasn't seeing the chat, so I figured you guys were talking. I just couldn't see you because it just kept going up and down, up and down, up and down as far as how many people were in here, and I was just talking and talking and talking, and nobody's commenting. start saying, okay, nobody's commenting. Even if you're just lurking, you let me know that you're here, and nobody was doing that. Or you were, but I wasn't seeing it. So, welcome. She's chewing that one little tiny piece of a treat, like it was a steak. And yet when she eats a steak or a piece of steak, she just swallows it. Silly rabbit. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Tricks are for kids, not for monkeys. Not for monkeys. You're a silly monkey. Can you guys hear her tail? I mean, I know you can see her tail, but anyway, no, look into my eyes. No. Oh, she's going to milk this so bad tonight. Oh, my neck is bothering me. My hip is killing me. I swear I'm broken. I'm a broken record too. Really? No, just relax. I don't even have one that I could give her for her to just think it was a new one. No, she wouldn't know. She wouldn't think it was a new one. She's smart enough for that. But for her to just play with, I could give her a new toy. That's 2 bins of her toys right there. But then she's going to be squeaking in your ears like crazy. That's so crazy how technology works. Sometimes it has a little issue. Yeah, I know. And it's funny because I know a friend of mine, I guess, I don't know if she stopped following somebody a while ago. Miley, no. She stopped following somebody a while ago. I don't think there was a particular reason, but she still gets their notifications, but she doesn't get my notifications, and she watches every single one of my videos. She's on every single one of my lives. Not every single, I shouldn't say, but she's very active on my channel, but she doesn't get my notifications, and yet she still gets their notifications. I mean, it's just, it's just technology. But Miley, relax. Just go lay down. I know you're upset with me. I know. I get it. No, don't milk it. Don't milk it. Anyway, so it is what it is. There are the quirks in the system, in every system, and it just is what it is. I just want to mute this because I paused it, but I know the DVR on an active or on a current program, I could stop it or pause it, but it only pause for like an hour and then it'll start playing. And that's all I need is for it to just like start blaring. Okay, I don't listen to it that loudly, but I don't need it to just start, playing really loud all of a sudden. Love to see her tail wagging. She's so cute. Thank you, Kelly. Yes, I will agree she is, but she's also a little PETA sometimes. An adorable and cute one, nonetheless, a PETA. And she knows I don't have her BONE because she's just smart like that. And so she is going to milk it, like totally milk it. But maybe if I don't talk about HER, SHE will stay quiet. Anyway, so for those of you that haven't seen, I don't know who it was that commented on my today video that should have been up yesterday, but there were technical difficulties. Okay, it doesn't look like anybody that's on, except for Becky. I don't think anybody's on here that commented. I hit like on that. What the heck? I hate that. It's something. Oh, no, she didn't edit. If you guys ever notice that I'll send you a heart on one of your comments on my video, and then like shortly thereafter, you get another heart, it's because if you comment, I see it and I heart it, and then you edit your comment, it takes the heart away, and then unless I see your new comment or the edited comment, I won't re-heart it. Does that make sense? So if you ever wonder, like you saw that there was a heart on any of your comments on any channel, that goes for any channel, and then all of a sudden it's gone, but you know you edited your comment, that's why it's gone. So it's basically just allowing the creator to know, okay, you need to read this comment again because something has changed. I realized that after like the 100th time of seeing that my heart was gone. I'm like, what the hell? Then I realized, or what the hey or heck, that, oh, it says edit. And that's why the heart was gone. Be right back, but we'll be listening. Okay, no problem. Crap. I hope that doesn't affect my computer. I plugged my phone into my computer because it's like down to nothing, and I'm hoping the fact that it connected to my laptop doesn't mess with, it shouldn't mess with like my Wi-Fi or anything because it's not connected that way. You know what? I almost went into this bag and like taken it out to eat it myself, and it's one of the turkey trots. Yeah, I don't think so. You guys would have seen me run to the bathroom really quick and spit it out. Actually, I probably would have just spit it out right on camera. But, anyway, so do you guys want to see? There's nothing really that not exciting for tomorrow, but no. Oh, now you're gonna give me an attitude? No, Miley, I will do this, and then it's gonna hurt their ears. It's gonna be your fault. No. She's such a trip. You are such a little trip. You're such a little trip. I better not do that because I'm going to get you all excited and then you're never going to leave me alone. And you're never going to leave me alone. Here. She chewed that 4 times. It's literally that big. There's nothing there. But yeah, she chewed it 4 times. Silly little rabbit. Excuse me. I edit during the video, so everything I want to say will be there. Yeah, and sometimes I will do that. I'll comment and then I'll go back and I'll edit it, or I'll start responding in a comment to whatever I've seen so far. Then I'll cut and paste. I'll cut it until the next thing is that I want to put in. Then I'll paste it and then I'll continue, or I just finally make notes on a side piece of paper and then go back and just comment, or I just keep editing. It just all depends, but it just depends on how I feel at the time. Miley, no. Anyway, so what are you guys working on? No, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Close your eyes, little monkey. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little monkey. No. Dude, no. What is everyone working on? We'll start with that and then we'll go to trivia or something. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what is in tomorrow's video. I seriously can't remember. I can't remember the shop names now that I'm trying to think about it. It's not nice. It's not good stuff. Just I did also include Elisa's doll from Anais's toy shop. I shared that with you guys not last week, the week before that. And I said that I was going to go ahead and do it on a Wednesday because she has a small business and it was only fair. And I don't know why I didn't even stop to think about it other than being ridiculously excited that I got a doll that I had to do it on the next video, which was my live. But knitted shawl. Oh, cool. Moss stitch baby blanket. I have not done the moss stitch yet, but I would like to at some point. You're talking German to me. I have no clue what you just said. I just learned to. No problem. Keep doing it the way you're doing it. Don't worry about it. No. Relax. Relax. Your nose is cold. It's wet and cold. That's a good thing. Okay. Thank you for your lapka, but no. No. You can't get lots of stuff. You're a fat little. Okay, she'll get another one. She looks so cute when she chews. Sorry, I don't want to rub my eyes after touching her treats and stuff. That's just gross. Anyway, okay, so we've got a moss stitch baby blanket and a knitted shawl. A blanket stitch baby blanket. What do you mean a blanket stitch? Do I need to learn another stitch? I still have my coitus scarf and my mom's blanket. And I really want to start that needlepoint canvas. But I gotta watch some videos. I think I found someone that, but the thing is she goes through the instructions so slow and she hasn't even gotten to anything yet. So I'm like, okay, we haven't even gotten to where you're trying to teach me something. But there were a couple others that I followed and it just wasn't, I don't know if it was their voice or their technique or what it wasn't grasping me. So I'm trying to find somebody on YouTube that does needlepoint for beginners, because even though it's technically cross stitch, but it was embroidery, it was still 30 plus years ago. So I really don't remember. But a moss stitch, something I've got 4 82-yard skeins from Hobie and just adding them together. Oh, you're doing a moss stitch. Okay, I've got 4 82-yard skeins from Hobie and just adding them together. Too hot to do much more. Yeah, I get that. Just before I came on, I had to take her out and she has to be on a leash, in her harness and a leash anytime she goes out right now for a few days. And I knew when I came back in, I was going to be so hot because I swear it's like 80s and high humidity right now. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm hot. I'm actually still hot right now, but yeah, but I'm always hot. You guys know that. That's just me. But I really am. If anybody, okay, does anybody hear needlepoint? That'll be the first question. If you do needlepoint, do you know of any good tutorials on teaching someone the beginnings of needlepoint on YouTube that you can recommend? Or do you want to teach me? Because they gave me like this little graph thingy. Shows the continental way and then the basket weave. And it says tent. The tent stitch is the basic needlepoint stitch, stitched vertically or horizontally for outlines, or single row stitching is the continental stitch. Stitched diagonally for filling in areas or backgrounds is the basket weave. Oh, that is not what she described when she told me that. She told me I could either continental stitch or basket weave stitch. Not that one is for outlining and one is for filling in, which totally makes sense if I actually read this and or looked at the graphs, which I did not. What the heck? I didn't even touch my computer or my phone, and it just popped up saying that my phone was connected. Okay, you told me that like 10 minutes ago, and I haven't touched it since. Whatever. Single crochet and double crochet in same stitch. Single crochet and oh, okay, got it. Hey, how are you? How are you, Tina? Long time no see. I miss you, and I forgot. Oh, it's Kaylee. Oh, sorry. Hi. Where's your mom? I I was supposed to email you, Frank and Tina, or both one or the other one of you, but I only have your one email, but I was supposed to email you. I forgot, but I've been thinking about you guys. How are you? Trying to survive until June 1, then I will turn on my air. Oh, Becky, we've had our air on except for like a couple weeks in the middle of our winter where it was off. But even then, there were pockets of time that it was on. Miley, stop. No, absolutely not. Anyway, no. You're brave, Becky. Totally. You're too much, Natalie. Why? What'd I say? What'd I say? I bet it's Bricky. No. Sorry, guys. No. Sometimes you need a reminder of what that sounds like, and you don't like it typically, but you seem to not care right now. No. No, Miley. No barking out of your snout. No barking. No, Adele, sort of stupid, but with windows open and furnace fan on, it only bad for a couple of hours. You're still brave. That thing that you bought. Oh, I know. And the thing is I was wanting to go because hand painted canvas for needlepoint are expensive. I mean, I know yarn can be expensive, but you at least get like 463 yards to 100 grams for $30. But you still get 463 yards. These canvases, I mean, the little one I got, I think was like 15. And I scoured the store to find one that was under $20. And I think this was only one of maybe two. And the other one was like for a baby boy or a baby girl. So I don't need that, right? But then I'm like, okay, now you have to add the 25 different types of fiber colors that you need in order to be able to do this project. And I'm like, and that's not even finishing it. I mean, I'll be able to finish that particular round, or that particular picture, but then I need to actually, so you know what? I think it's just going to get framed and that's it. I'm not going to pay to get it finished. But it was fun picking out the stuff. But I'm telling you, the one little one that was a dog, like for those of you that watched my video, there was the black and white checkered like dog. It had a bone on it, and it was, I think, like a Christmas stocking or something. And then the other one was a smaller one that had like glitter, like hand painted glittery canvas. I think those were like $75 or $100 or whatever. And I think the checkered one was like 150 or 120. I don't remember what it was, but insane amounts. I mean, some of them are like 300, 350, 400. There was like one for $700 just for the canvas. That's just for the canvas. And then you got to get all the thread. And I'm like, holy mackerel. This is a very, very expensive art. And I don't know if there's any way that somebody could actually do needlepoint this way with hand-painted canvases and actually sell it to make a profit. I mean, honestly, I would, if I went by my old formula with the way I calculated how much I sell my stuff for, if I went by my old formula, which is multiply your retail cost of expenses by 3. $150 for that little tiny thing. And that's not even finished. Okay, I think that's more, but I'm rounding up. But still, like $150, $140, $150 for that little thing, it wouldn't work. And even if I use my current formula, which is take the retail cost of everything plus the amount I would charge to make, like if you were paying me by hour, that would still be, I don't know how long it would take me. I'm going to do low end 5 hours, which for me, it's probably going to take 5 months, but I mean, actual working on it, let's say 5 hours, that'd be 100. And then, Multiply that by 2. That's $200 for this. There's no way to be able to make a profit on needlepoint. I don't, at least with hand painted canvas, unless somebody understands the artwork of the hand painted canvases and the expense that goes into it. I don't think there's a way to make a profit on it. Centralized AC, ceiling fan, and floor fan 24/7. Sometimes I turn off ceiling fan. Adele, I love you. That's me too. 100% ceiling fan here. That ceiling fan's not on unless I'm recording out there. But otherwise, central AC and the fan 24/7. Only because it burns my eyes. You know what? I need to find my eye drops now that you just mentioned that. It's really cute and will be gorgeous when you get done. That stocking was out of this world. I think I'll stick with filet crochet. Yeah, I love filet crochet and amigurumi. Yeah, I totally am not amigurumi. My amigurumi does not look anything like what it's supposed to look like. What's the difference between embroidery and what you bought? Well, this I guess with needlepoint, it's all done. It's basically half of a cross stitch. You're only working the stitch this way, which is a cross stitch would be also going this way. Hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh. Ow. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second. I'm glad the wall was here. Oh. I didn't realize these 3 guys were tied together. This is what we called embroidery, is when we did this vishivanya, which is embroidery. But this is cross stitch. If you look really closely, it's not focusing, is it? It's they are X's. Each stitch is an X, which is a cross stitch. Is it focusing? Yeah. Nope. Can you see that those are cross stitches? They're X's. That's what that's meant. And we always consider this embroidery. We always said Vishivanya or Vishivanka or whatever in Ukrainian, but I always knew it as embroidery. But it's cross stitches. These are half stitches. The needle pointing is half of that. Yes, I used to do that, what you're showing. This, or you, not this, this. Yeah, so these are not mine. I did not make these. I think these are my aunt's, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. And these are not chains. It almost looks chain spun, but they're not actual chains like we make. I don't even know what that would be. Interesting. Anyway, so this is done with just half of that stitch. Hold on, let me go put these away because I don't want to. Oh, son of a gun. I don't want to get them all furry and stuff. And now I can't remember how I had it in this little baby carriage on my skate. Which, yeah, I need to try to figure out what it is I'm going to do for my skate for come June. Ouchie, ouchie. Is the cross stitch done on an Ida cloth? I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, if that's what it's called. Hold on, let me ask my mom. I don't know if she's still up or not, but when we did embroidery, was it on an Ida cloth? No, I don't think she's up anymore, but we'll see if she answers me. Honestly, like I said, this was like 30 plus years ago that I did it. So, I couldn't honestly, I can't remember what they used to call the material that we used to do it on. I used to do cross stitch a lot. I've got several framed on my walls. Oh, cool. You guys need to go on you need to watch the video, but I'll show this to you guys anyway. I think it's fascinating. The woman that I found that I was following on a needlepoint video, I think it was her. She was describing how this canvas is actually woven, and it's actually quite fascinating. And I forget their terms for it, like the weave that's like on top and the one that goes under. There are terms for all of that, and the way it's actually worked into the stitches on here. But this is the little guy that I got because I thought Halloween for this, and it was the least expensive canvas. But little did I really stop to consider that I still needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think 11 colors of thread, which it happens to work out that the most that I'm going to use, the most color I'm going to use is the white, which is going to be, in between these grids. And as it turns out, I got 2 hanks of the white, which the DMC, right? DMC. Hanks were like $1.70. Those were the least expensive hanks. So I had gotten 2 white, and I think I got black in that. Oh, and the color for the face. Okay, hold on. Ouchie. Okay. Well, first of all, I also got this bag from the Black Sheep. Love it. These are the bags I was telling you guys that the Good Yarn a Good Yarn in Sarasota had that were really awesome, except hers were like in teal. But it's got this outer pocket and then the inner one that, and it's pretty thick. So I absolutely love this. But anyway, these are the 2 white hanks that I got in the DMC. These are 5 meters, it looks like, each. So that should be plenty to do the white. I don't know where to put this where it's not going to be all furry. The thread isn't that expensive. How else would I have gotten up to like $50 if that was only $15 for the canvas? It can get expensive, especially when you're getting into the silks and the bamboos and the merinos and all that kind of stuff. It can get expensive. Now these, I think the basic DMC, I forget what they're made out of. Oh, they're made in France. Why don't they say what they're made out of? Holy crap, the writing's so small. Oh, cotton. So these are cotton. Oh, those are bigger than mine. Stop. So the white will do the canvas. We'll do the white part of the grid. Oh, you got the expensive stuff. I just used cotton. I didn't really look for the expensive stuff, but I wanted sparkle. She said, you could do whatever you want. She's like, you could do the inexpensive stuff, or you could do the really, the bright stuff, and you could do the sparkle stuff. And I was like, okay, bright and sparkle, please. So then I got the black. Honestly, I didn't even think about the fact that I should outline this, especially if I'm only going to frame it without finishing it. So the black was only for his eyes, his nose, and his mouth. But now I'm going to also use it to outline this, as well as outline his hands and his face, like the actual face and his hands. But there should be plenty in there for that. And then for his skin, she had originally picked out something lighter than this, but it didn't look right. And then also darker. But that's for his face and his hands. And then for the shirt and the sleeves, I got the velvet. It's 100% nylon. Okay, here it looks a little bit truer to color than on my video earlier, which it looked really blue. It's teal, but this is velvet. And then I got, yeah, baby, red sparkle for the grid. But the red sparkle. And that's 92% silk, 5% rayon, and 3% metallized polyester. Then we were looking at the gold that's around this box and around this box and around the orange and the jester, but we totally forgot about the gold and the pom-poms and this crank right there. So I got this gold. I got this gold, which is going to be the crank, the pom-poms, and the outline of these two boxes and his jester hat, which this is 10 meters. It's imported polyester metallic. So that's that one. And then I got this dark purple bling for this box and the outer part of his jester hat. Bling, bling. This is 72% silk, 18% rayon, 10% metallized polyester. This is only 10 yards. The red is 20 yards. Okay. And then I got this light purple for this box and his jester collar. Bling, bling. Also 72% silk, 18% rayon, 10% metallized polyester. And then for the pop of color, ta-da! This is actually very close to this orange that's here. It's not corally. To me, it's coming up coral. But that's going to be the pop of color in his jester hat and this middle box. And this one is the 96% polyester, 4% nylon, 10, and it's 10 yards. With that bling that's in there. So that's everything. There's a lot. There's 10 different colors, I think. Why did I say there was 11 when I counted it? Huh? Okay, wait a minute. How many strands do you use? Well, that's the thing. I was asking her about that, and she said that this was an 18. I don't know. But the way she made it sound was I was supposed to use, this says for needlepoint, it's 16 to 18 count. I don't know what that means. I'm just being honest. I have no idea. But she told me that I'm like basically using that whole strand right there, the end. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. The one you just held up are like the ones I have. The DMC, these guys. Yeah. I've never used that pretty type that's braided together. And I'm sure it's gone up too. Yeah, I can't remember. And I don't know where my receipt went. Oh, it's probably in my purse. I could probably find it. Me neither, Kelly. I don't think I would spend that much for a beginner. Yeah, well, I'm different. I just wanted the bling. I didn't care. Okay, I did care. I just wanted the bling. And I wanted the colors that I wanted. And yes, I found some colors, but not in the DMC. Not that I didn't find colors I was in love with, but they weren't right on. I still would have been going with, I think it ended up being the silk or something that was on the back, on the like far back wall. But it still just didn't talk to me. But I go all in when I do stuff. I know. Yes, that's the kind I've used too, Adele. I love red. See, I'm not a red person. And honestly, I would like to do these in a different color. I'd rather do them black, to be totally honest with you, the lines in here. I don't even, to me, the red means nothing in this. But did your needles come to your purchase? The ones attached to yes, they gave me the 2 needles. And they told me because it's so small, I didn't need those stretcher bars or whatever for it. They said they also don't. I told them I have a Hulk grip when it comes to knitting and crocheting. But they said that there shouldn't be too much of a tension with the way this is worked up. Again, I have no idea. No idea. But they said I didn't need to have those tension bars on it. Bright orange too matches your pretty nails. Yes. My nails are supposed to be pink, but in different lights, they look different. It's really weird. But thank you. Beautiful, not beautiful. That's all right. I was like, bra, okay, sure. Why don't you do it? Yeah, me too. After all of that, I do too. Hold on. Let me go get my purse. I want to see. Ow. Honestly, I don't think it's in my purse. I think it may be in my car. But I will tell you in a momento. Oh. Every time I move, I get even more hot because I'm hurting, and that makes it even worse. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. I honestly think it's in my car because that's where I put all my receipts. Let's see. What is this? Nope. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a long receipt. Okay, the Jack in the Box was $14. And the DMCs were $1.70. But did she not charge me for one of them? She may not have charged me for one of them, or one of them is different. Oh, okay. This is Moline. What is that? The other one, Moline Special. Oh, okay, no. So this one is 8 yards. These are pearl cotton, and they're 5 meters. Why are they only 5 meters when this is 8 meters? I don't know, but this Moline is so ridiculously soft. Ooh, almost dropped it. Thank you, Adele. Let's see here. No, we're not going to see here. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. SL23. Guess how much this is? Let's see. This is PS 05. Why? This is more than one with silk. And this one's 96 polyester, 4% nylon. This is 72 silk, 18 rayon, 10 metallized polyester. And yet this is more than this one. This one is $5. This one's $4.25. And the rest are like $4. No. Yeah, the rest of them are like $4 or $4.25. But then one of these Oh, and then this one's 560, but this has a lot of yardage, I think. This has 10 meters. So, yeah, I guess I'm a tiny bit off. Well, with my face the way it was, I'm not surprised that's what you said, but still. Yeah. So anyway, if I just went with the DMC, I could have gotten a lot more, a lot more. But I really wanted, if I was going to do one, I was going to make it pop. You know, I didn't want to just get one and then it just be kind of blah, because I would not have enjoyed it working on it. And I needed it to be like, yeah, a statement piece is what I needed it to be. So was it more than I was planning to spend on it? Yes, but for me, it was worth it. I think it was worth it. So anyway, that's my that was my fun. That was my fun expenditure at my local yarn shop. Hopefully, you will do it. Shh, shh. I'll do it. I'm just kidding. I hope I will do it too. The only thing is I got to learn how to do it. I need to learn how to start it, to start the yarn. And now I know you do the continental to outline and you do the basket weave to fill in. But I need to figure out how to start the yarn, how to finish the yarn, where to start it, like how to start it off, where to start it in relation to where I'm needing that color and all that kind of fun stuff. So, I mean, the fact that I used to embroider off of a picture of what I'm wanting to do without having a paint by numbers essentially on the actual material, and I was just working off of it and having to be pinpoint accurate and all that, and I'm worried about this, is beyond me why I'm worried about it. But hopefully it'll look spectacular when I'm done. And I'm very seriously tempted to do black over the red, which I'd have to get more black, I think, but I have the red, so I might as well use it. It just doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't make any sense as to why it's red. You can only splurge every so often, not weekly. Shh. Yeah, I know. You're right. You're totally right. Are you almost done with Mom Larissa's blanket? I'm going to ignore that. Exactly, Becky. Don't you just follow the diagram? Just thread the needle, right? Well, you thread the needle, but I guess there's a way to actually like start it so that, you know, it's, I don't know if it's just a regular knot so that it doesn't pull through. And yes, on starting it, but with doing the basket weave, see, with the basket weave, you start here, you would start here and then go, this is 1, and then you go 2, and then you'd come down here and go 3, and then you'd come up 3, down 4, and then you'd come over here and go up 5, and then through 6, and then you'd come over here 7, 8, and then 9, 10. So, I mean, you have, there is a specific way to do it. And yes, you follow the diagram, but you want to also make sure that you're not going over the line into another color, but you want to make sure you're as perfect in the line so that you're not actually seeing the paint come through it either. So, and you all know I'm kind of I got to do it right or Don't do it. Hey, HD, welcome. How are you? I didn't put knots. You leave a tail and bury it as you go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen it kind of a couple of different ways on the couple of tutorials that I've seen, except there's only the one that I've really like seemed like I was somewhat okay with. Good. Glad to hear that. I'm good. Thank you. Crazy busy, but good. But yeah, so that means it won't get done. Shh. Stop that. Don't put that out there in the universe. God, just no. I prayed that I would get this one done. You are being counterproductive for me. I'm just kidding, Adele. You know me too well. That's the problem. Would you not go in between the threads like embroidery, tiny knot, and go between the threads? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. It won't be saved. I just need the time also to do it. But the thing is I need to know how many strands of any of that I use. And I tried, and I asked that question. I said, how do I know how many strands I use? And she was very nice. It wasn't the initial person that was going to be dealing with me that day. And it wasn't the owner wasn't there that day, but this lady was very nice. But when I asked specific questions about how do I know? So looking at this canvas, how would I know which count or how thick of a thread I need to be looking for? And she didn't really know how to explain that so that it actually made sense. To me, a layperson, and I told her I haven't done this before, and the last time I did do it was 30 plus years ago with cross stitch, and she didn't know how to explain it so that a layperson would be able to understand, and then she wasn't really clear in it anyway. Only Natalie would do this. What would I only do? I have confidence in you. You will do it. Do you have directions? Thank you, Becky. No, I'm trying. No, that's what I'm saying. I got no instructions. That little diagram is all I got. And there were no instructions as to how many threads I need. There was no instructions as to how I would look at that canvas on my own and say, okay, this is the count thread I need. And this is why I need this count thread. And this is how I know I need this based on what is on this canvas or whatever. Absolutely no idea. Absolutely 100% no idea at all whatsoever. Buy something and not know what the crap you're doing. Oh, you know me too well, Adele. Yes, only I would do that. Look up cross stitch. But it's not cross stitch. This isn't cross stitch. I have looked up tutorials on YouTube for needlepoint. I'm just not finding anybody that is clicking with my brain. Which those of you that know me know that could be a very difficult thing to find. But yes, only I would buy something and not know what the heck I'm doing. That's why on the title of my video, I said, oh my God, I did not. Or did I? Because I did do it and have no idea what I'm doing. I would not have purchased it without instructions, especially for a beginner. I know. I'm crocheting just listening to y'all. No problem, Kelly. That's totally okay. I get it. Look up channels that do this. I have been. I'm just trying to find somebody that clicks in my brain. Usually it's one strand, just saying. Oh, seriously? Wait, I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. It wasn't sudden. It's just I wasn't letting you know that I was needing to go. Oh, son of a gun. Sorry about that, but I was thinking, that's why I kind of asked you guys, sorry, if anybody knew, if you did do it, did you learn on YouTube? If you learned on YouTube, do you have a channel or a creator that made it click for you? Well, some parts are one strand, others are two strands. But yeah, but when you say strands, hold on, I'm trying to. I'm trying to get this one strand out from under here so that I can. Really, dudes? Come on. All right. All right. So when you say one strand, let me get up close and personal with you guys. When you say one strand, are you referring to this one strand, or it's what, 2-ply maybe? I can't quite tell if it's only 2-ply or if it's 3-ply. Are you saying just like in this particular case, this black one, are you saying just this one strand? Or if it is like 2 or 3-ply or whatever, using one of the plies. And when you say one strand, well, but you've never worked with this one. So see this, the way she made it sound, this looks like it's one. Wow. This one looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 strands, 7-ply. I don't know, but this one looks like it's like there's 7 strands right there that are plied into this one. So when you say 1 to 2 strands, are you saying one, like 1, 2 of these 6 or 7 strands? Or are you saying 2 of these at once? Because for those of you that watched the video, I think I showed a finished project. I think it was on the back wall where I showed the crochet hooks and needles in that like plastic drawer cubby thing. One of the finished objects looked like it was like 3D flowers that were worked into the canvas. I have no idea about that. But I would like the answer. So Adele, let me know when you're back so I can ask you that question. Is anybody here? I just want to make sure we're all here. So even if you're just lurking, if you can just say something so that I know the chat's working still, I would greatly appreciate it. Hold on a second. You know, so okay. Here. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I think you need to call and talk to somebody at the boutique. Maybe they can help. Yeah, they are the ones that didn't help. And they are the ones that sent me off with saying, here, these will work, because on this canvas, the needlepoint 18 count is going to work. When I ask the question, how do I know that it's the 18 count that will work on that canvas? Well, because it will. That didn't answer my question. How do I know? How would I know, coming into your shop, being new at this, how would I know that this canvas would require an 18 count spool of thread? And what does that mean? Because she said sometimes you use a couple of strands and sometimes use all of them and whatever. Okay. And I tried asking her the questions multiple times in different ways. And I'm still just as confused as I was when I walked in that store. So that particular person, I don't think, should be the person that is helping someone who is brand new to this, because they don't know how to explain how to figure it out on your own, or how to know what it is you're doing. And it was very frustrating. Is there a Joanne's around? Yeah, not that close, but there is. They're never helpful either, but how did this come undone? Son of a biscuit. All right. I'm going to leave this alone so I don't mess it up. Yes, maybe you can get someone else in the store that knows more about that, not the first lady you got who didn't know much about it. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, well, the thing is, and I mentioned this in the video, I have a needlepoint store that is like 5 miles from my house. I was never intending on doing that as a tour, because again, I wasn't doing it because it's needlepoint and not a yarn shop. And I'm about yarn, as you guys know. I'm obsessed with yarn. I'm passionate about supporting small businesses, and of course that are fiber arts related, that are related to what I do, which is yarn. But this is part of the fiber arts community, and needlepoint is a fiber arts craft. So I am going, okay, I called last week to find out if I can do a tour, if the owner would allow me to do a tour of the needlepoint store near me. The associate was going to ask her and get back to me, but she never got back to me. So I need to call them again to find out if they speak to the owner and find out if she'd be willing to allow me to do a tour. At that point, I will take this with me and I will ask them if they can please explain it. Now, the only thing is I'm really not wanting to pay for a class. I'm not saying I wouldn't pay for a class. Please don't get me wrong on that. But some of these classes are very expensive. And right now I need to pick and choose my battles. Especially since my first $400 payment for my root canals is coming up. Oh my God, next week. Okay, I just got nauseous. Anyway, I will, Adele, okay. Maybe 5 miles down the road is a tutorial down the line. It's going to be a tour. Will be, as long as she allows me to. But if I'm going to ask them for help, I'm hoping she will also allow me to do a tour. Now, Adele, what I was asking the question on, you said one strand. It's usually one strand. With the DMC, this is at least 2 ply. could be 3, but I think it's like 2-ply. When you say 1 strand, are you referring to this as 1 strand, or are you referring to me splitting this and using one of however many plies it is? Like this one, this is 1 strand, or it's made up of like 7. I think I counted 7 strands. When you say 1 strand, are you referring to one of these little strands right here, or are you talking about this as a strand? Because that will help a lot. Because as I mentioned in the video, as we were walking to the back and I was showing you where the needles and the hooks are that they have in that little plastic like drawer cubby thing, I think that's where there was a finished piece that had like 3D flowers. Like it was all done with thread, but they were like, it was like 3D. It was coming off the canvas. I would love to learn how to do that. And in all honesty, I probably would get that a heck of a lot faster than I'm going to get this, but because I work backwards in my brain. But let me know what you mean by 1 strand. Usually, seriously, usually they have 6 strands. You separate it. Oh, holy mackerel. And I was explaining to them when you were gone that when I was asking her, she said, I said, and I told you this before, how would I know looking at this canvas what I need? And she said, well, see, this says needlepoint 18 count. This is what you'll need for your, this is about right for what you need for your canvas. And I said, how would I know that? How would I know that I need an 18 count spool of thread? And she said, well, because you'll need a couple strands, you'll use a couple strands and da. I couldn't get a freaking answer. No matter what it is, no matter how I worded it, I couldn't get an answer. But since I do have the needlepoint store, son of a biscuit, are you seriously telling? But that means I'm not going to get the sparkle because there's only 1 strand of sparkle in here. No, there's 2. No, that's going to suck monkey balls. Oh my gosh. That's freaking ridiculously time consuming. Is there ever a time that you would use this whole thing as a strand or no? Because I was wondering, how is it that you're going to thread this thick strand into a regular eye of a needle? That didn't make sense to me. But, I figured they gotta know what they're talking about. Is it written on the bottom of the cloth? No. Yes, what, Adele? What did I say? Yes, there is a time that you would use this entire thing as a strand. There is a time that you would do that. Is that what your yes was for? Yes, some of the instructions tell you to use 2 or 3. Adele's right. Usually there are 6 strands, I believe. That's why you use 1 strand. Yes. Stop just saying yes. I'm so kidding. I know what you're saying yes to. Yeah, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one has 7. I'm telling you, it's got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one has 7. I've counted it 3 times now. You need magnifying glasses to work with this crap then. What does it say on the bottom of here? It says HP well, it looks like a Ukrainian letter, and then R209 is what it looks like. So to me, that means nothing. That looks like a sh letter in the Cyrillic alphabet. But that to me means nothing. That's Martian to me. Okay, well, this is going to be quite interesting, I tell you. Quite interesting. Yeah, now you're laughing. Yeah, you're so funny. You just keep saying yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Anyway. Oh, Brianna, I just read your comment on my video. That's too funny. Yeah, I'm telling you, doing needlepoint with hand painted canvas, seriously, a person could go broke very easily. I mean, I would go broke just on a single canvas. Forget about the thread. I mean, I'm telling you. Does your mom have a friend that can help? I'm sure some of the older Ukrainian ladies probably would be able to help. I mean, they do cross stitch, but I'm sure they could, but between their schedule, our schedule, I don't even know when that would happen. But yes, there will be a time to use the whole strand, but typically no. Why not? Then how do those 3D things, how do the 3D ones work? Because seriously, it looked like the petals, like the individual petals were like just coming right off of the canvas. I mean, they just were like, it was gorgeous. It was stunning. It was absolutely stunning. And I was like, that's what I want to learn how to do. Right there, that. It was incredible. And I'm almost positive I showed it in the video. I think. I can't say for sure. It's not that hard, Natalie. You're overthinking it. I know it's not that hard. The part that's going to be hard is sitting there pulling those strands apart. But then I have to ask myself, why would she have even considered questioning herself? When I asked her, was it the red or was it the white? I think it was the white. Because that's the most of what's on here. It would be the white. Originally, she only gave me one hank. And I said, so one hank is going to be enough for all that white? And she said, you know what? Since it's only $1.70, let's grab two. And that should be plenty for all that white. But if I'm pulling, if I'm essentially getting, I don't know how many strands are in here, but once I figure out how many strands are in this white, to me, it really doesn't look like it's 6-ply, but maybe it is. Whenever I figure out how many strands there are, if let's say there's 4, or even if there's 6, that means there's 6 times the length of thread in here, right? Because if it's counting the yardage by this as a strand, and I'm using part of that strand, if there's 6, let's say, strands per thread, there would be 6 times the length in one of these hanks. So why would there even be a question about one of these even not being enough for this? Does that make sense what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You cut a strand about 18 inches long, then you separate the strands. Ugh. Whatever. Okay, Del, you can come over here. We should meet. We should meet and we could do this together. This is now going to be furry. Maybe not. Cool. This is a fiber arch channel. We talk on my channel, we primarily talk about yarn. In this case, we're talking about thread because we're talking about needlepoint right now, but typically crochet and yarn, or fiber bases and yarn. But that is what this channel is about. On my lives, typically we do some trivia. We just kind of chat about anything that comes up and talk about any projects that we're working on. But welcome, College Debt Circus. All right, well, then that totally makes sense. But honestly, the eyes of these needles are a lot larger than like the standard, like sewing needle. So even one of these strands that's six, seven strands in one would easily fit through the eyes of these needles. Okay, this is what I'll probably do. If I can't find a tutorial on YouTube that makes sense to me to follow, I may save up to do a class at the local needlepoint shop that I have near me. I'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. I'll figure it out. I really want to find a tutorial now. So once I get off of here, I'll go looking. Has anybody heard of this person? Let me see if I can find it quickly. I did create my own playlist with let me see. That's weird. When I pulled up the playlists on my channel through YouTube on my phone, it's only pulling up 2 of the like 8,000 playlists I have. There we go. Has anybody heard of Mark Rust? M-A-R-C Rust, R-U-S-T. That's the person I saved their needlepoint tutorial. It was part 1 of 2. It's the technique of needlepoint is the name of the tutorial. So far, that was the one that kind of clicked the most for me. But does it show you where to start on the graph? I don't think it does. You tell me. Do you see where it says to start? I think Kelly with KO Crafts with Kelly does this. Oh, really? I'll have to check it out. Hey, Jeannie, welcome. How are you? Honestly, I think it's a woman. I mean, it sounds like a woman, but it says Mark Rust. I don't know that I actually looked at the channel name, but should have an arrow. If there is an arrow on here, then my name is Santa Claus. I don't, unless it's so obvious that I'm missing it, which is entirely plausible. Oh, wow. Everything looks like it's outlined in black. I may need to get more black. Hi, Jeannie. Good. Thank you. How are you? Good. Thank you. It's good to see you. Do you see an arrow anywhere? I don't. But I could be looking at it too hard. I don't see an arrow anywhere. And that's the thing. On any of their hand-painted canvases, I wasn't seeing any kind of direction. Like this spot down here means nothing to me. If this is supposed to tell me what type of count strand I need or anything like that. So what makes when it says needlepoint 18 count, what does that mean? That clearly doesn't mean anything about the actual strand of fiber. Oh, made in Japan. Jeannie, do you needlepoint? I'm so sorry. Wow, I'm really close to the computer. I got cranberry juice today with just regular seltzer water. I've never needlepointed. Okay, well, Jeannie doesn't know. Thank you, Jeannie. Excuse me. Adele. Becky was asking me if on the canvas it said like what type of thread I need. Do those letters on the bottom mean anything to you? To me, it looks like HP. This looks like a sh letter in the Cyrillic alphabet. Otherwise, it means nothing to me in English. Oh, W. I'm such a dumbass, I swear. WR209. Does that mean anything to you? In needlepoint jargon? That's okay, Jeannie. Thank you. I'm not sure, but if you can, count the squares per inch. Oh, you're talking about the 18 count? The question that I had about the 18 count? Really? I almost would prefer to go back to embroidery without paint by number and just make my own thing based off of a picture diagram. I've never seen it not have instructions before. Very strange. This is how all of their canvases in that store are. Every single one that you saw in that store, if you saw the video yet, this is how they are. The only 18 count I know is counted cross stitch Ida cloth. I agree, Kelly and Becky. So clearly, needlepoint stores are not necessarily meant for beginners to just walk in and know what they're doing. Because there's no instructions other than that little graph that I told you, that I showed you. I think it means it's recommended for 18 count Ida cloth. Well, this is an Ida cloth. Hold on. I want to look something up. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Dudes, this isn't what I'm asking for. My stomach is upset. It's not very happy with me right now. Hold on. Okay, this is the kind of stuff, like I've made a pillow, not quite this intricate. Oh, that's a comforter. No. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Okay, this is kind of sort of what it is that I would have been working off of. On a piece of paper, this is what the diagram would have been, and this is what I would have been working on. I don't know if it was called Ida cloth. I'm guessing yes, but this is what we would make, like the Ukrainian embroidered blouses or pillows or whatever the case is. But that's basically the diagram that I would have, and I would have it sitting there, and I would be cross-stitching this. But that was 30 plus years ago, and I so totally don't remember any of it. I mean, I can figure it out, but this paint by numbers and doing needlepoint with just half of the stitch is throwing me off. That's what I'm saying. That's why I started. I could not for the life of me figure out a single crochet, half double crochet, triple crochet on its own. I started, my very first project that I worked on was the crocodile stitch blanket. I'm not lying. I'm not making that up. That is the very first project I ever tried. I tried I tried chaining and figuring out the single. It just was not clicking. But then I saw the crocodile stitch. Bam, I got it. And then I taught myself backwards. Why this is making me think like, what the hell is this? Is beyond me, because I've embroidered when I was like 10. So it's just frustrating me. Not certain though. I think it means it's recommended for 18 count Ida cloth. I agree, Jeannie. Not certain though. I think you're right, Kelly. Are there symbols in the pattern squares with the coordinating color list? This is all I have, and I have all the threads that are. black one fell on the floor. It's going to be all furry. Yep, it's all furry. That's what I got. And my instruction was this. Not explaining how I got those threads because I was told that they will work. And when I asked, how do I determine based on this what thread I need? Well, this will work. Okay, that's not what my question was. My question was, how would I figure that out so that I knew if I picked up another hand-painted canvas, what thread I'm getting? That really just determines how large your stitched pick will be. Huh? What does? That really just determines how large your stitched pick will be. I can't remember what I said to know what it is you're referring to. Sorry. Yes, Kelly. The smaller the Ida cloth, like 10, your picture will be larger. What? I'm confused. I'm telling you, I think maybe my brain is just... I think you guys have just totally thrown me into a tailspin. I'm so kidding. You absolutely did not. Yes, what Kelly said. I didn't understand what Kelly said. So don't tell me it was what Kelly said. The smaller the Ida cloth, like 10, your picture will be larger. I'm confused. Seriously. Okay, I think I need to go. We're talking about Ida cloth, 10 or 18 count. I know, but this is an Ida cloth. You're not helping me. I'm not working on Ida cloth. Okay, so I guess I gotta... I'm not telling you the name of the needlepoint store near me because... Well, I guess if you know where I live, then you'd be able to figure it out yourself. But that's going to be part of the tour. So I guess I need to go in there, which tomorrow Miley has a grooming appointment, and I'm going to the laundromat with all her sheets and towels because there's like a million of them. But if I have time afterwards, I might be able to run by there. Because I really want to start this. Is it a 10 or 18, your Ida cloth? It's not cloth. This is like very hard canvas. And I have no idea if it's 10 or 18. But this is not Ida cloth. At least it's nothing that I've ever worked on before in my life. This is a woven canvas. Hand woven canvas, I might add. You can see how it's like, I think it's actually glued. Oh no, it's stitched together, but I couldn't tell you. But this is not cloth, it is a canvas. And it's hard. And I would need a measuring tape to measure out 1 square inch and be able to tell you how many squares are in a square inch. But I can tell you it's more than 18. If that's how you figure it out. It's tapered off so the strands won't get loose. What? What is tapered off so the strands won't get loose? Oh, yeah, no, it's stitched. There's actually, I don't know if you can actually see it. It's not wanting to focus, but it's actually stitched. Here, can you see it? Am I supposed to get a measuring tape and measure 1 square inch and then count the squares in it to determine what size it is? I don't know that kind of terminology. I don't stitch. I don't hem. I don't do anything with needle and thread until now. What else have I done with needle and thread? Okay, I sew on buttons, but I mean, that's about it. Yes, basically, if it's not on there. I can tell you right now it's more than 22 based on this. Hold on. Oh, my God. Ow, ow, ow. Hold on. You guys are tiring me out. Yeah, you too? Yeah, she says the same thing. Oh, great. I don't have a magnifying glass, and you guys are wanting me to sit here figuring this crap out. There's like 20 squares going across in 1 inch. That's just going one row across for 1 inch. There's like 20 squares. That's not in a square inch. Just in a 1 inch line, there's 20. She needs help. She's stressing. You know what? I'm just going to do it my own way. I'll probably figure it out a heck of a lot faster. I'm going to follow that little diagram. And we'll do that to outline the red. And then I'll do the basket weave for the white. Okay, that in and of itself just confused me. So, okay, so outlining. Okay, no problem. So you just stitch right on top of the stamped image. Is that how you do that type? Yes, evidently that. And she said when it comes to trying to find like the right color, if you're, she didn't even say if you're new to it. If you feel confident that you will actually work directly over the color, then you don't have to worry that the color matches perfectly, because you will be strategically placing it so that you make sure you cover the color in its entirety. However, if you feel you may not end up doing that, which you all know, I will work on a little tiny portion for 6 days straight if it means I need to get it perfect. But if you don't think you're going to fill it in properly, then you want to make sure the colors is as close as possible so that it doesn't throw the whole color scheme off, is what she said. Now, this is also the one that told me, yeah, she didn't know what she was talking about. Or at least she didn't know how to explain it to a new person. Let's just put it that way. But I think it being paint by number is what's throwing it off for me versus giving me a diagram and I just kind of follow it. Well, plus that, and it's not cross stitch. But based on this little diagram, I guess if you're doing it on, okay, if you're facing it, this is the left. So if you're outlining the left, you start from the top and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going down. And then if you're going across, you're going 1 from here, 2, and then 3, 4, you're going this way across. Then you're going this way up versus having gone down. And then going from this way, you continue doing that going this way. And that's for outlining. So that'll be primarily these little red, the red grid. And outlining the gold right there and along this box. But then the basket weave, okay, that just made sense. That just clicked in for me. So with the basket weave, when you're actually filling in versus doing the outline, I guess you start in this corner, so that would be like here. And then I'd be working down. You start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you go the next row and you just go and you're filling in all the little holes. These are all little holes of the canvas. Okay, I understand a little better now. Yeah, so I mean, I get it. It's just like, okay, with the outline, people that paint this crap, holy crap, I give them a lot of credit, and I understand why these canvases are so freaking expensive. But okay, with this, they made it right along where I'm going to be needing to fill it in. So this shouldn't be an issue to cover the red with the red, which honestly, I prefer doing it black. And depending on how it works, I may end up doing that. Just saying. Although the red is sparkle. So I may have to do red. But when it comes to filling in, it's showing me how to do it when it's a square like this, going from that corner down. But like this is on a, so do I turn it so that it's an actual square and I start there and I start there and I work down versus starting at a top corner and go. See, this is easier, I think, for probably a lot of needle pointers, maybe. But for me, having a drawn out diagram on the canvas I'm working on is what's throwing it off for me, I think. And the fact that it's not cross stitch, it's just half of the cross stitch. But I'll figure it out and I'll figure it out. And I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. And if I mess it up, I don't know how easy it is to take the thread out of the canvas, but hopefully it's something that's froggable. Oh, how did they call it? They didn't call it frogging. They called it something else, which I found intriguing. I don't remember, but anyway, so yeah, I think I'm gonna start with the red. But now here's my other question. Oh, but see, my big thing though is I'm gonna have to find tutorials, because when it comes to the separating of the strands, because very honestly, if I were only to use, here's the red. That looks like it's only 3 strands. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this undone. All right. The red Holy crap, I can't see it. My eyes are going crossed. The red looks like it's only 2 strands plus the metallic strands. Oh, holy hell. Are you kidding me? How do I know? How can I tell truly how many strands it is? Because this to me, okay, looks like it's maybe 3. I seriously can't see. I'm going cross-eyed with this. It is not undoing itself nicely. Okay. It very seriously looks like it's only like 2 or 3 strands. All right. Though where I was going with that is I'm seriously cross-eyed right now. With the orange one, I can easily see that it's 6 strands. And I'm hoping 6 strands of the metallic, because otherwise that's just going to really suck monkey balls. But I'm telling you, it does not look like one of these little strands will cover the canvas enough in the one, like, it does not look like one strand is thick enough to actually be able to cover any one, like one row of the canvas. It looks like it's too thin to do that. That looks very durable, and it will not shred and split on the edges. I like that it's hemmed. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very durable. I mean, it's can you, I don't know where my speaker is. Can you hear that? It's thick. I mean, it doesn't, I'm like bend. I mean, I'm like having to force it to bend. It's definitely durable. It is canvas. This is not anything remotely close to what I used to embroider on. Uh-oh. That side came undone. Yes, I can understand what you're saying, Natalie. It makes sense, easier to transfer it over on a blank canvas in my mind too. Yeah, it really is. I mean, I would so much, I'd be able to work on a blank canvas, I think, better with this. I mean, yeah, it would probably, I mean, I'd have to sit and count the squares and stuff, but I mean, it would be easier for me to do this on a blank canvas, I think. I know. Cruel? What is that? I bet in order to make it be blingy, use all 3 of the reds so that you get the metallic included. Yeah, well, that's the thing. These are all the ones that are metallic. My gold is metallic. My red is metallic. My purple has metallic. My light purple has metallic. And my orange has the metallic in it. I see in the orange, whoa, in the orange, I see one. I only see, obviously see, wow, these are so freaking thin, it's not even funny. I can't even tell that they are the metallic, but I think I see at least 4 strands of the metallic. But they're iridescent, so it's like very difficult to see. But let's see for the purple. Okay, the purple looks like it's 4 strands, and I see 4 strands of the metallic, but each of the 4 strands looks like it is like 2-plied. So would I have to unstrand the 2-ply also? I mean, why the hell not just why make it so it's this thick? Why not just make it like thread that you use to sew with? I mean, that you don't have to peel apart. See, okay, this one you might be able to see if it focuses. That to me looks like 4 strands with the metallic hanging out, but the strands themselves, the 4 strands look like they are like a 2-ply. They're still plied together. That's annoying to have to do this. I'm dead serious. I mean, at least with yarn, you decide what thickness you want, and then you go for it. And you want it to stay plied together. You don't want it to split. Here, I want it to split. Annoying. If I knew all of that when I got this, I still would have gotten it. Because then it would have really been a challenge. Now I was just thinking, okay, no big deal, whatever. Now it's like a real challenge. And this gold, I can't even find the end. Oh, yay, there it is. Nope, that's not it. Yes, it is. I got it. Let's see the gold. Seriously, people, my eyes in the last like year and a half, I used to be able to wear my glasses and still see something relatively close, even though I'm nearsighted, so I can't see far. Now, my eyes are so different. It's not even funny. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, yes, I can hear it. It's like a cross between embroidery and the one you are doing. Okay, I got to look it up. Hold on. I didn't take a picture of that. Let me take a, before it goes away. All right, I need to look that term up. I bet in order to make it be blingy, use all 3 of, oh, I already read that. It's like a cross, I already read that. Different fiber art. No, don't tell me about another one. I think so, Jeannie, because you typically pull apart, but understand you have different types of yarns. Because some projects would use 4, some would be less ply. Embroidery floss has 6 strands that you can use all or split. Right, which I have. This is what I used to use for embroidery. It was just the DMC. And not one of the ends on these, I think the black one. No, but even this one, I have to unply it to see. But the orange one looks like it's 6 strands, like that I could obviously count. And then plus the metallic. But any one of these individual little tiny strands of the 6 does not look like it's thick enough to actually be able to cover anything well on here. But I don't know. I haven't tried it. Wait, because some projects would use 4, some would be less ply. Embroidery floss 6 strands that you can use all or split. I mean thread. Huh? Oh, yeah. Yes, Jeannie. I've done crewel too. It usually comes with a sharper needle too in the kit rather than the blunt needle as in cross stitch. Oh yeah, I guess this is pretty blunt. I mean, it's sharp, but it's pretty blunt. For those metallic, I would use 3 at a time. So the orange one, the red, I'm telling you, looks like 4. The purple looks like it's 4 only, not or 8. It's either 4 or 8. But you're saying like with the orange, since this is 6 ply of the actual orange, not the metallic, you would use 3 of the 6 strands and to have the metallic in it, Kelly. And then I would use 3 in the other color so that it will look right when completed. I agree, Kelly. Okay, so you're saying of these 6 strands that are right there, you would use 3, making sure that there was a metallic piece in it to get the metallic part of it. That just sucks because I want the metallic look of that, like the individual strands versus messing with it. But because this orange actually looks like I only see, yeah, those aren't metallic. I only see 2 strands of metallic in here, which is stupid. If you're going to have somebody split 6 strands of yarn, you would tend to think there should be 6 strands of metallic also, because otherwise you're not actually getting the full effect of the metallic. Okay, so you suggest I use 3 strands, including, well, plus the metallic, and just go across the board with 3 strands. Yes? Okay. I typically don't like metallic thread because it twists or it gets shorter. Yes, it can be hard to deal with, Adele. Yeah, that's one of the, well, I've had plenty of experience with it in yarn with the Shippius and the Voltron yarns. Well, actually, the Shippius, I didn't have the metallic. And the Voltron yarn that I did, that blue gradient shawl that had the popcorn stitches in it, I had plenty of experience with that metallic running through it and either stretching or being shorter. But that's why, oh my goodness, I can't remember her name, with, oh my goodness, what was her name? Anyway, she was saying that that's why she suggests do not do the Voltron as a center pull, do it from the outside, because then you're not dealing with any point in time where you're trying to pull the yarn out, therefore stretching it, making the metallic get all wonky. In this case, I'm not necessarily going to be, well, I'll be pulling it through the actual canvas, but as far as pulling it to get it loose, I won't be doing, because I'm going to be unraveling it. So hopefully I won't have an issue with that, but it's going to be interesting to thread it through the eye of the needle. On the canvas, it's different. It also slows you down. What, the metallic or I'm not going to worry about that, since I'm worrying about it all. But wait, who did you say, Adele, who was it that you said? I know her. I just can't remember the name of who you said might possibly do needlepoint. Need it? Just so I can take a picture of it and go look her up. I mean, I'm subscribed to her, but no, but her actual channel name. Because right now I can't remember. And it takes sometimes, the last time my live came up with the chat, like within minutes of getting out of the live. Typically it takes like sometimes up to 24 hours for the chat to actually come up. So that's what KO Crafts, that's right. Yeah, I'm subscribed to her. I'm almost positive, but let me check. Hold on. Is it K dot or K O? Oops, Crafts by Kelly. Yeah, I'm subscribed to her. I don't get her notifications now that you mention that. I mean, now that you mention her, but I'm subscribed and the notification bell is on. But that doesn't mean anything, evidently. But okay. Anyway, I think I think I will oh, Brianna, I just got your email. It says that you sent it at 9:39, but I just now read it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I saw that there was an email from one of you, so I wanted to check it to make sure that I knew if there was a problem. All right. Oh, crap. What did I just dismiss? I just dismissed something. Hold on. I got to go into my calendar. Oh, Miley's appointment tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, so this was fun talking about this. In tomorrow's video, one of the stores that I feature, like I said, I featured the doll that Elisa with Anias's Toy Shop sent me, which I shared with you guys on a live when I first received it. She's the third business I showed. Tomorrow's like the first time I've done a 3 business video in a long time. It's typically 2 businesses, but the other one I received 2 yarn condoms, yarn condoms, and the other one was, I think it was a yarn of the month. I think. Do you guys want a sneak peek at that, or do you want to watch tomorrow's video? Crap, I haven't even started to edit, but I'll get it done. But you guys tell me if you want to see a sneak peek. I kind of want to play trivia, but if you guys don't want to play trivia, I don't want to bore you with it. You guys tell me if you're up for trivia or not. Again, I don't want to bore you guys. I like trivia. I like playing games. I don't have anybody to play games with. My mom will if I twist her arm, but my dad was the game player. So my siblings got to take advantage of that. Although I don't know if they're all game players, but yeah. Up to you. I'm eating and listening. Let me see if I have the stuff like right on top. If I don't, then I'm not going to do it. Oh, crap. Oh. Sorry, guys. And tomorrow I am announcing May's surprise giveaway winner. It's funny because I was going to reach out to her today and say, oh, did you watch the video? It's not posted yet. So that would have really sucked. But I recorded it yesterday. I stole the term yarn condoms from Chevy Roll stuff, which I need to message her and let her know I stole her term for these. And I think I found this particular small business either through her. It could have been Macy with Mace of Skeins. Or a number of other people too. But and has anybody seen Rachel in a while? I feel bad because I haven't sent out her. She was I think she was last month's surprise giveaway winner. Holy crap, was she? Oh, I feel horrible then because I'm really late in sending hers out. But I went to take it to the post office. I think it was last week. I sent out Miley's birthday month giveaway stuff, which was all that stuff from Pan Banged. It was the hank of yarn, the mini hank, the bath bomb, the little tin of stitch markers, the pen, the pin, the stickers, all of that stuff, which weighed not significantly more, but more. And it was in, one of those mailers that I have, the plastic or the vinyl ones, like a regular envelope, that one I was able to send. It was within the States. So, okay. But it was $8.95 for priority shipping. 2 hanks that I'm almost positive that's what Rachel won, was last month's surprise giveaway winner. She's in Canada. 2 hanks of yarn, which was a bit less in weight than the one that went to, I'm so sorry, I'm drawing a blank on who was the birthday month giveaway winner. But anyway, it's going to be $25 to send 2 hanks to Rachel in Canada. $25. I'm like, seriously? I mean, I have to send it out. And I get that, but I'm going to have to wait until Friday when I get paid. But oh my gosh, there's so much I'm waiting on Friday for that. This is going to be seriously interesting. Anyway, but $25 to send 2 hanks of yarn to Canada. I'm like, that's absurd. It would have been cheaper for me to send it overseas than it would be to Canada. And they keep trying to tell me, oh, well, prices to Canada have, they've regulated it a little more and it's a little bit more manageable. Bull crap. It is not. Anyway, so, oh, right. So the small business that I got the yarn condoms from is Amelia X Joy. And I can't remember. Hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. Oh. I can't remember if she was the one that gave me a coupon. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Where did I put it? Okay, this isn't funny now. Oh, here. Okay, so, yeah. I just wanted to find it so I could give it to you because, well, no. You're going to have to watch tomorrow's video to get the coupon code to her shop. Plus, you're going to want to watch tomorrow's video so that you see if you are the surprise giveaway winner. Well, everybody, it's bedtime for me. It was fun. Love you guys. Love you too, Kelly. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to have you back. And thank you for all of your insight into needle pointing. I appreciate it. Love you, my friend. Stay safe and healthy. But anyway, it's Amelia X Joy on Etsy. And she has a bunch of stuff. She did give me a coupon code for 10% off her shop. You will get that in tomorrow's video. Plus, she donated a small project bag for a future surprise giveaway. So that's exciting. That, of course, I didn't show because I never show what people have given for giveaways. But I did get 2 yarn condoms. This is the first one. Look at that. It's fried eggs. And this is a single, I forget how she calls it, but I think it's like a single, not ply, but it's just like, it's not a rough cut on the edge, but it's just a single layer of material. Is there an honorable mention? I go into shiny mode. You're so funny. But so fried eggs. So this is a yarn condom. So when you cake your yarn, you go ahead and you put the cake in here, and it keeps it nice and in one piece, and it gives it a little bit of tension so that it's, when you're working it just keeps it kind of caked. And that way you have less of it, like kind of coming apart, and it just keeps it it keeps it just more, not secure, but more neat. I don't know if it's neat, but I absolutely loved this fried eggs, and I thought it was just too cute. So that is one. And then this one it's not called 2-ply. It's, hold on, let me look up on Etsy really quick. It'll only take a second. Hold on. Not a second. It'll take maybe 5 seconds. It's called, what the hell? That's weird. Why are you not, this is not cooperating with me. Oh, double layer. So this one is double layered. Is this new for you, Natalie? This one is new for me, yes. Isn't that called a ball cap? Huh? What? Are you asking if Amelia X Joy is new? Yes, she is new to me. I've never worked with her before. Like I said, tomorrow you will get a coupon code. Actually, I'll just give it to you today, but you guys have to promise to watch the video because my views are so ridiculous. I'm lucky if I get 40 views per video. What? I used to get hundreds of views. Anyway, the code for 10 is 10% off of her shop. It's Friends10. So FRIENDS, the number 1, the number 0. That'll get you 10% off of her shop. Now, it is coming from the UK, but I think her stuff is very reasonably priced, and the shipping is totally not bad, like at all. So the 10% that you get off can help offset the shipping, but like shipping is like, I think like $5 or $5 to $6 or something, obviously depending on what you order. If you order a ton of stuff, it's going to be ridiculous. But I really don't think that's bad considering it's from the UK. Is this new for you? Isn't that called? I think so, Becky. Other people have shown these on their channels. Yeah, yarn condoms are okay. They're called yarn cozies typically, or yarn. She calls them yarn cake covers or yarn cozies. I just love the term yarn condom just because, you know, I have a warped sense of humor. So, but they're very reasonably priced on her channel. Again, it's Friends10 to get 10% off her Etsy shop. And her Etsy shop, I'll type in the way it actually comes up on here. Amelia X Joy. That is the name of her Etsy shop. And then if you use Friends10, Friends10, you get 10% off her shop. Okay, so anyway, this is the other one. This is the, what did I say? It's the double layer. It's slightly shorter. I love the sheep. They look bewildered. I love their facial expressions. The stitching is, I mean, such great quality, very nicely, stitched. I mean, no loose stitches, no loose, nothing. This is it inside out. You can see how well what kind of work she does. Again, you just put your cake in here and it just holds them in place, especially if you have them in a project bag when you're working on stuff and things are moving around in the bag. This way it just stays in one piece and you don't have to worry about strands coming undone and everything else. It's just all in here. And then of course it has a little bit, it's supposed to fit snugly around the cake. So it gives it a little bit of tension on it also. So as you're working, it just keeps the cake in one piece. Aren't they? They're just adorable. I mean, I think they're just the cutest things. But wait, what were you saying? Isn't that called a ball cap? What are you referring to as the ball cap? These things as ball caps? Hi, Natalie. I've had your live running for some time while I was busy doing some things. Hello to all in the live chat. I'm making coffee, then I will be back. Hey, Leanne, welcome. How are you? Thank you for having had my live running. And we'll see you when you get back with your coffee. And look, if you see, she has the little purple yarn ball next to her with the crochet hook. Leanne is one of 3 of my channel members, which I'm trying to work on because I have a member that's at the level that gets behind the scenes videos, which I don't really have behind the scenes videos. So I do have a couple of bloopers that I'm kind of working up, and I'm going to do some little like impromptu shopping things, like even if it's at the grocery store or whatever. And I'm going to try to remember when I'm making my notes and doing that kind of stuff, although my bed isn't always made and stuff when I'm actually sitting on and making my notes, but I'm going to try to do like that kind of stuff too as behind the scenes, like, I'm making my notes and I'm going through, although I don't have a camera to do videos, it's on my phone, and normally I'm doing the research off of my phone. but I'm trying to put together different little videos so that that's something that I can, because that's one of the biggest perks of that level, which I think is, I can't remember what, it's the 3rd level that I have. But it's fun having that. Yes, Natalie, they're just different names for them. Oh, okay. So they're called ball caps also. That's interesting. I've not heard them that way, but I just think they're really cute. And she does great work. Great work. I know she's from the UK. Like I said, I think her shipping is very reasonable considering it's from the UK. Again, I don't know if it was a lot heavier. I don't know what it would have been. But now the other business out, you guys saw the doll from Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box, but the other business is not new to me, and I don't think it's new to you. At least Adele and Leanne, you guys have been with me for a very long time, so I don't think it's new to you. I think I've unboxed, but it would have been like, I think well over a year ago. Maybe not well over. Yeah, well over at this point. It's already the end of May. But hi, Leanne, if you sit down time. Well, I hope you enjoy your sit down. How long did it take to get there? Huh? Where did I say? How long did it? What did I say to? Oh, from the UK. She shipped it. Okay. I think when I looked at because I already threw out the packaging, but I want to say it shipped like April like 25th, and I think I got it like in a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, which typically, knock on wood, typically stuff coming from the UK or just even overseas in general, again, knock on wood, it's been pretty consistent with about 2 weeks. Yes, there have been exceptions to the rule, but typically it's within 2 weeks. I have even had something come in like in a week and a half, like 10 days. But I think it was about 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, because I can't remember exactly when I got it because I took 2 weeks off, and I know it's been sitting there since before that. I just can't remember how long before that, but I'm pretty confident it was about 2 weeks. But anyway, the other shop, I do not have a coupon code for that. I never have had, and I don't have a referral link or anything like that. They ship international. Okay, she obviously ships internationally. I'm sorry, Amelia obviously ships internationally because she's in the UK and I live in the States. From my understanding, there aren't any exceptions to that. But for this other shop, they ship internationally, except they don't ship to Germany and the UK. I found that interesting. But it's a long dog yarn. And I'm sure, Adele, you remember when I got this because, and I have most of it in 2 different project bags that I was planning on working on. I think a shawl. One of them is purple. Most of them were purple in some theme with speckles. I love long dog yarn. I think they do great work, especially when it comes to speckled yarns. This one was their Sweet Treats Club for April 2021. It is, I think it's a yarn of the month that they had going on or have going on that's based on different sweet treats. This sweet treat is the malted milk eggs, which, during Easter, this was around Easter, it was for April. The malted eggs that you get, they're pastel in color and they've got the speckles on them. I think they got the color really well. It's their Bounce sock. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There's 463 yards per 100 grams. And this is the malted milk eggs, and it's got their 100-gram hank and their mini hank. Now, I'm fairly confident that the 463 yards is for the 100. Oh yeah, it is. Hello, for the 100 grams. This one I'm guessing is about 20 grams and probably about 90-ish yards roughly. I don't know for sure because it's not on here. But I think they got the colorway pretty dead on as far as the pastel colors of the malt balls or malt eggs. And of course, I love the speckling. They do such a, speckling can be difficult, especially to get it where it really truly looks like speckles and not, kind of bled out. Like you could tell it was supposed to be speckles, but it kind of, like bled into more of just a color. But I think they did a really great job on the colors. I don't know. I think it's coming out true to color because this is like a light blue and like a dusty pink. And you've got the light purple or like lavender. And of course the speckles. And then the mini hank is a nice light gray. And I think they go really well together. This is really, really soft. I do like it. I mean, it's squishy, but it's soft to the touch. I've had some 75-25 blends where it wasn't rough. It's definitely wearable, but it not necessarily really soft. This isn't like butter or anything, but it's nice and silky. It is fairly silky soft. I'm guessing that the mini hank, although it does look like it may be, I think they both look like they're 2-ply. I'm guessing the mini hank is also 75-25, but I can't say that with any certainty. Not bad. Pretty beautiful speckles. Did you say it was a 4-ply? Now, I think this is a 2-ply. It could be. I don't know. To me, it looks like it's a 2-ply. But I don't have an end here anywhere to be able to see. Let's see if I can find it without having to undo the hank. I'm still working on getting my hanks to look like this. Yeah, to me it looks, oh wait, here. That's not going to help me. I think it's a 2. Oh, it could be a 4-ply. I don't know. I can't really. Yeah, it may be a 4-ply, Leanne. It may be a 4-ply. But I love the speckling. And I think they got the colors of the malt eggs really good. So those are the 2 small businesses. This one is not new to me, and it's probably not new to a lot of you that have been with me for a long time. But I'm sure it's new to a lot of you. I do love Long Dog Yarns, though. I do love their stuff. And then Amelia, where did I put them away? Oh, they're there. And then the 2 yarn condoms from Amelia X Joy from the UK. Remember, Friends, is it Friends or Friend? It looks like it's Friends 10. Yeah, there's an S. Friends 10 or Friends 10 to get 10% off her shop. And so that's what's going to be on tomorrow's video, along with the doll from Elisa at Anais' toy box. So that's your sneak peek. And then we looked at the needlepoint, which was the bulk of this live stream. Let me go put this away just so I don't drop it somewhere. And I absolutely love the yarn. I absolutely love the yarns that are that were donated for the surprise giveaway winner that will be announced tomorrow. So you have to watch tomorrow's video so you can find out if you won the surprise giveaway. And the yarns that are in there are just stunning. stunning. It's really going to be difficult for me. So far, it's been easy for me to keep things fairly even based on what people donated, because they've donated either larger hanks or 2 hanks or whatever. Going forward, though, I think it's going to be a little bit harder for me to keep it even, just slightly even. But I'm going to try my best. And I know most of you have said, please don't worry about trying to make it even. You guys know that I try to make it even, but just winning something as a surprise is enough. So I appreciate that. Thank you. That does mean a lot. But let me go put this away. The only reason I'm making myself get up more often is because if I sit too long, my hip is whatever. All the cleaning and everything that I was doing on Monday has just like killed my hip. And I need to get up every so often to not be in absolute agony and not be able to walk at all. Otherwise, but ouchie. All right, so that was your sneak peeks into tomorrow's video. We went over that. All right, so do you guys want to play a game or no? I think everybody's lurking primarily, so I'm not going to make you guys play a game if you're not interested. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can show you right now. I can't think of anything. Not anything specific. But you guys are so quiet. I know there's only 9 of us, or 9 of you in here, but you guys are so quiet. Adele, did you have to leave again? And now there's 7 of you. Don't get me wrong. I love having like a smaller group in here. But I do miss the days when we used to have like 20, 25 people. And when we would play a game, everybody was into it and everything. Oh, thank you so much, Adele, for running ads. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see what I will zone out on. You're so funny. Watching TV and running ads on my phone. You're sweet. Thank you, Adele. I really do appreciate that. Lots, like a lot. It means a lot. And it really does make a difference. Yeah. I'm quiet because I'm a bit worn out. This is when the Zoom works. No typing required. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. I mean, we've done a Zoom one time long. I think it was even pre-COVID, I think. Was it? Who was in it? I think it was Tammy. Leanne, were you in it? There were 4 of us. 8 ads since you started. Wow. Thank you so much, Adele. I really do appreciate it. Though it does not count for YouTube, does it? I don't think so. I think people have done Zoom on live. I can't remember if it was Zoom or if it was through what's that other place? Something Yard. StreamYard or something like that, where they're able to do a live through StreamYard, and then they can have different people like kind of join the platform or whatever that they're able to do. You okay? That was weird. I don't know if you just saw the bed shaking, but I figured she was in a dream, but her whole body, I've never seen her whole body, but her whole body was just like shaking, and then she lifted her head and opened her eyes, but she was still shaking, and then she stopped. Very weird. Though it does not count for YouTube, does it? No, it doesn't count. StreamYard. Yes, you got it. Yeah, so it doesn't count, and I mean I wouldn't mind doing a Zoom, privately with a few people, like once in a while, which that's actually what, I mean, if I had, I can't remember what level on my membership that a 15-minute call or video chat, like a one-on-one video chat. I think that's at the, but that's a higher level. So only because I would have to fit, if I had like an abundance of people signing up, if I did it at a lower level, I'd actually have to have the time to be able to do that many calls a month, which is the only reason why I didn't do that for like a lower level. But exclusive members only videos. Okay, so that's, yeah, it's on my $9.99 a month. That's the 1, 2, 3, the fourth level up. There's a 15-minute video chat. I was going to say if I had a number of people and everybody was interested, instead of doing like 4 or 5 individual 15-minute calls, we can do one Zoom call if that would be of interest to anybody. But like I said, because I wasn't thinking in that way, and I was thinking, if I was lucky enough, not lucky enough, but if somebody was interested in doing that level, which there's no expectation or assumption about anybody joining at any level. But if I, as the channel grew, if I had a bunch of people, I needed to take that into account, make sure I had enough time. But I never was thinking about doing a group Zoom type of a chat. But in that case, I'd be able to do it. But there's been a few times that me, Diane, and Chiquita would talk to each other on Messenger. We would sometimes talk over each other. I didn't like it per se. Is Zoom the same way? Yes, you can talk over each other. I mean, like we do it with our family, and there's typically 3 windows. We have my aunt in Canada, my cousin in Chicago, and then us. And then sometimes my younger cousins in Canada. But if there's like 3 windows, it like highlights the window of whoever's actually speaking at the time, but somebody else could start speaking at the same time. And then, you could miss what somebody said or whatever. So it can be very frustrating. Stop. I'm not very frustrating, but it can get frustrating because yes, you can speak over the another person. But as soon as you see that somebody's speaking, typically, somebody would stop speaking. But that's why I don't know how people do it when they have 20, 30 people or however many. I mean, I've seen Zooms like for business purposes, like having 100 people on a Zoom call. I'm like, holy crap, I can't even imagine. So it kind of breaks up, right? It can also, it depends on everybody's individual signals and, that type of a thing also. So it just depends. I'll still be typing. I'm doing good to get my iPad to open. I'm not electronic at home. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, so at the $9.99 level, outside, not only do you get the loyalty badges and the emojis and priority reply to comments and member shout out in the description box and exclusive member only videos plus shout outs on the getting to know you videos, you also get a 15-minute video chat and a members only live chat. So I didn't realize I forgot that level has both the video chat, which would be a personal chat, unless of course there were enough people and they wanted Zoom. But there's also the members only live chat. So yeah. But same here. I'm typically quiet at first, but then I get started and boy, I get frustrated when I can't complete what I was saying or having to repeat. I mean, if you're in the middle of saying something, typically, I mean, at least in my experience, people, for the most part, are kind enough to let you finish your thought. But yes, it can get frustrating sometimes when somebody else is either trying, and that's the other thing, like my aunt will be saying something and my mom will be agreeing, but if she verbally says, yeah, I get that, to like you would maybe on a regular phone call, it will, kind of interrupt, saying that, my mom's saying something, and depending on how clear it is or whatever, it can break up. And then, so I don't know. I don't see my pink yarn ball today. You don't? I do. That's why I don't do Zooms, just us three. Imagine 10 plus more. I know. Leanne, Adele, do you see the little yarn ball next to Leanne's name? It's right after the wrench. I see it. And I know it showed me as you being an active member when I was on my studio app earlier. Adele sees your yarn ball. We Zoom in our craft group twice a week. I love it. No typing means I can craft while chatting. Yeah, that's true too. I can't remember who was it. I know it was Tammy Webb in New Orleans. Me, Leanne, weren't you part of that Zoom chat? There were 4 of us. Who were? I just don't remember. I did see it last live. That's so weird. I see it and Adele sees it. I don't know why you don't see it. You of all people should be able to see it. Kelly and I think. Oh, right. Yeah. So it was Tammy, Kelly, you, and I. Right. The Brat Pack. Do you have to take turns to chat, Leanne? In my experience, you didn't have to take turns. You could start talking and hope the other one caught it. But I'm not a huge Zoom person, though. Other than our family ones, I really don't do it. I think I did it maybe 1 or 2 other times without my family. But again, depending on the connection and how clear it is or strong it is, and how many people are on it, it can get it can interrupt if somebody tries to interrupt. Or not tries to interrupt, but if somebody does interrupt. Holy cow. We've been on here for 2 hours and 37 minutes already. Man, time flies when you don't understand the fiber arts craft. Leanne, do you needlepoint? I can't remember if I asked you. Are you laughing at the time flies when you don't understand the fiber arts craft? I'm being serious. It like flew by. I don't know that we were having fun, but we certainly did talk about it a lot. Kind of, but we laugh and support each other. It's really just like chatting in a regular group of people. You have quieter members and louder ones too. It is like having with a regular group of people, but when you're in a live situation, interrupting somebody doesn't necessarily cause a ripple or not a ripple, but it can break up part of the conversation depending on how many people are on there. But I have no problem with it. Just no hand sewing for me at all. Right, Becky? Oh, my pink ball's back. Yeah, your pink ball's back. Is it pink or is it purple? I can't tell. I think it's pink. Yay, I'm happy your ball is back. At least it's not a blue ball. Anyway. What? It was just the one comment I see it on. That's weird. I would love to, but my brush and I have a love-hate relationship. What? I think I missed something. What did I say? Do I want to know what you meant by that? It's there, sweetie Leanne. Yeah, I see it. Becky, do you see Leanne's little pink ball next to her name? Well, and remember last week, Sherry joined as a member in the live chat, and I saw her name in green. And I think a couple people did see it in green, but a couple people didn't see it in green. So I don't understand that either. I would love to, but my brush and I have a love-hate relationship. Oh, okay, got it. Very weird, the disappearing pink ball for me. Leanne's got balls. Okay, Leanne's got balls to everybody that's in here, except for Leanne doesn't see her balls, but we see her ball. I didn't see it green. See, so I thought it was that the mods. Was it that the mods didn't and everybody else did? But then somebody that wasn't, whoever the bulk of people, whoever the group of people was that saw it green, there was one person in that group that didn't see her green. I saw her green and I saw Leanne's ball, and Carrie's ball, but it's very, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how it's supposed to be because this is my first time with memberships. Honestly, I'm remember how I said that I was never originally, the reason why because I could have signed up with the YouTube membership subscriptions as well as Patreon back when I monetized in wait a minute. Like last July, because I monetized after 10 months. I got 1,000 subscribers at 7 months, and then I monetized at 10 months of having my channel. So I could have signed up then, I think. Or I was missing something. No, I think I could have signed up then. But I didn't do it because I felt, for me personally, that doing that as well as putting a PayPal link or anything like that was like me basically asking you guys for money. And that's not my thing. I mean, if you wanted to find a way to donate, you'd be able to find a way to donate. You could do super chat, you could do whatever. And I wasn't going to do it. And that's why I didn't for the longest time. But then all these other channels that ended up monetizing ended up doing the membership. So, hold on a second. That's weird. Anyway, so everybody else started doing it. And then I had like 2 hands full of people asking me repeatedly over a couple of months to please do one of them. Specifically Patreon, whatever. So I did Patreon finally. And then several of those people asked me if I could please do the membership instead through YouTube because they wanted to get the badges and the emojis and whatever. And I get that. So that's why I created the memberships. But now I'm starting to not regret having done it, but because those people, there's absolutely no expectation. I do not assume people will join. There's no anything like that at all whatsoever. But these people were bugging me so much, and even then asked me to switch it to this platform. And now they're not interested or they're not doing it, and that's fine. If they're not able to, I have no problem with that. But if you were bugging me for so long to do it when you knew it wasn't something I was planning on doing, I would have thought they would have let me know, hey, circumstances have changed, I can't do it. I don't care. That's fine. Totally don't do it. But now I kind of feel bad because now it's out there and I feel like it's asking everybody for money. And that's not why I did it. Does that make sense? I hope that doesn't sound horrible. Mods couldn't. Are your checks consistent. I don't like doing super chats or stickers. I don't like that YouTube takes a percentage. Well, I mean, Patreon takes a percentage also, but Patreon, Judy is a Patreon member. And that's how I was able to figure out exactly what Patreon was going to take. And they take about 15%, whereas YouTube takes 30, sometimes it averages out to be like 33%. That's why if I was going to do it, I was going to do Patreon. And several of these people were saying, no, we just do Patreon because we'd rather you get more of the money. Okay, so I was like, fine, whatever, I'll do Patreon. It's not in the face with a join button on my channel. Okay. And then they said that could I please do the memberships because they didn't want to have to sign up on a separate platform and they wanted the badges and the emojis. And I was like, that's fine. I mean, if somebody would prefer doing it through YouTube, that's fine. Yes, it takes out double the amount, but whatever. I was trying to accommodate everybody that was asking. And again, I have absolutely no problem if nobody were to sign up. But I don't know. Maybe it took too long and everybody beat you to the punch. No, I did it within us. I mean, they kept asking. I did it up until like the week of the last couple people asking. So it's not like I waited a couple of months. Within the week, they asked for Patreon. I did Patreon, and then within like 2 months or whatever, however long it took me to go from Patreon to doing also the YouTube memberships, it was within the time frame that they asked me to switch it to YouTube memberships. It was within as 5 people asked me to switch to memberships. So, I mean, it is what it is and whatever. If I wasn't going to do it at all. So, because I didn't want there to be that something lingering there asking people for money. But yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. I could have been one of the first ones to have signed up because it was July 2019 that I was able to sign up for it, but I never planned on doing it. And I'm not into listing my PayPal account. Well, actually, it would have to be my mom's because there's a legal dispute with mine that's been going on for years, and I'm not paying like it'd be a couple $1,000s to have it settled when everything I'm not going to get lawyers involved, and I'd have to get lawyers involved. And even the lawyers think it's the most ridiculous thing because I have all the proof that this person cheated me and lied and cheated me out of like $800 or $700. And I have the proof to back it up and substantiate it. But because it wasn't actually a tracked package, but I was able to get enough proof to show that it was actually delivered. And this person said it wasn't. And it was one of my very first times that I was just being stupid and not really thinking about how I was thinking, oh, this person, I can trust this person that I don't know from Adam. But anyway, I'm not going to spend like 4 times the amount of money to be able to have it taken care of because it's not worth it to me. People can be evil and whatever and screw good, honest people, and it is what it is. But still, I was not even wanting to do the Patreon and the membership because of that. But I'm not really concerned that, I mean, yes, I don't like that YouTube takes out 30%, but again, I also know that it's fun having the emojis and the whatever. I prefer supporting through Patreon, which is how I've done it. And 15% really isn't a big deal. So, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's there. So if anybody wants to do it, they can do it. But I don't think YouTube cares if nobody signs up. I mean, thankfully, I mean, I'm very grateful. Oh, about the PayPal thing. Yeah, it does suck because I can't try to open a PayPal account that is in any way, shape, or form associated with my birthday, my name, my social security number, or anything. Because I was even trying to, my ex-fiance and we were going to set up a PayPal account in his name, but we were going to have me, I don't remember why, but I was going to be listed on it in some way. And it took them a while, but they figured, they put two and two together. And they started taking funds out of whatever was coming in to essentially pay off what I'm technically considered negligent on having not paid them back on. I'm sorry, I'm not paying them $700 for somebody that screwed me out of that amount of money. When I'm in the right and I have all the documentation to prove it, except I would have to get a lawyer, and I've gotten a quote from a couple different ones over the years, and it minimum double the amount, minimum, if not 3 times the amount of it. So anyway, oh my God, I prefer Patreon as well and support a few channels here at home. Huh? What about interest? No, it would cost me double or 3 times the amount in legal fees to take care of it. And I'm not willing to do that. Nor am I in the position to be able to do that. So I'm not, I mean, it's just going to stay that way. I love having this hollow glitter on my nails, except parts of it are like kind of rough, and so it like catches on my hair or it catches on stuff. It just caught on this strap on Miley's doggy don't, and I feel like it's just gonna like peel everything off, even though it hasn't done so yet. But I thought the balance went up to no. The balance hasn't gone up. It's still 700 something dollars. I can't remember. But it is what it is. And like I said, I wasn't even going to do this except for people consistently asking me. But Patreon, honestly, I really don't mind. I mean, that's 30% is already, I think too much. And that's what they take for AdSense. But when it comes to super chats, they take 40% out. I know, it really does. Oh wow, that's sour. But it is what it is. Wow, that's really sour. I was not expecting that. Whew. Anyway, I think I'm going to get going because it's been almost, actually with the other live, it's been over 3 hours. But I do want to get to sleep. Tomorrow's a fun-filled day. Got to take her to her grooming appointment and then go to the laundromat. Yay, my absolute favorite thing to do. It's only because it's such a large load that it's just easier to do it in like 2 machines there versus doing like 5 loads here and wasting all that water and the electricity for the dryer and stuff. Would you prefer I do Patreon, Natalie? I might stay in your membership and swap over down the track. It's entirely up to you, whatever you would like to do, Leanne. Seriously. I have no problem either way. Judy is on Patreon. You and Carrie are on the YouTube memberships. So I prefer you do which way you would prefer. I know some people, I know you don't, but I know some people like having the emojis and the badges, which you don't have if you go through Patreon. Otherwise, all of the other perks are the same outside of the emojis and the badges. But that is 100% whatever you want to do is I'm fine with. I'm just grateful that you're signed up. And I know that some people can't, and that I totally understand. That's one of the reasons why I didn't necessarily want to do it, because I didn't want anybody that was not able to do it, who typically would like to be able to do it but just can't. I never wanted anybody to feel like I really want to be able to do this, but I can't. And I never wanted anybody to feel that way. So that just, because that makes me feel bad, because I never wanted anybody to feel bad about it. But again, Leanne, I'm leaving that entirely up to you. I'm fine either way. But like I said, I'm going to get going, because otherwise I'll be here for another 3 hours, which I have no problem doing. I love sitting here chatting with you guys. But I need to do a couple of things and clean up all of this stuff that I have to do for the live. And then get to sleep at some point. I just can't all the time. Kids are still not working. Oh my gosh, Adele, I completely understand that. And that's one thing that I tried, because somebody had made a comment. I can't remember if they emailed me privately or if they made a comment on the live or on a video. But they said they really would love to be able to, but they can't because they just financially can't do it. And they said, but if I could do it once in a while, I would consider it. But again, I don't want to then come around and say you can sign up and then cancel right away. You'll still have that month's worth, and then it just won't be, re-upped the next month. But I don't want to be saying that. I'm only saying that, well, I guess somebody could be watching this on a replay, but there's only 4 of us in here now. That's the only reason I'm talking about it. But I don't want to say that, because then I feel like I'm suggesting, well, just go ahead and do it now for me, please. And then you can just go ahead and cancel, but you know what I mean? And that's not what I'm about. I'm about saying thank you to you guys and somehow rewarding you guys, not asking you to be giving me anything. You know what I mean? But, Bye, good night or good morning. And please take care, and hugs to Mom and Miley. Dog. Yeah, you got 2 more ads in. Hey, thank you, Adele. But anyway, yes. So she says bye to her peeps. She is totally sleeping. Like, totally sleeping. Out like a light. So I don't know how I got her to do that without a BONE, but hey, I'll take it. But tomorrow's video will go up. I'm not sure exactly when, because I still need to edit it and then get it together. But tomorrow's video will go up, and make sure to check it out to see. Okay, well, there's no reason for me to be doing that. Just if you wouldn't mind doing it so that I can get the views. I'm asking you guys, since you guys are the ones that are in here right now. But out of you 2, sorry, but neither one of you are the winner. So I'm not going to taunt you with that. But if you can watch it for the views, I would appreciate it. Need to watch this current one next. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. I think you'll love that store, by the way. I was just shocked at the amount of thread that there is for needle pointers or for needle pointing. Incredible. It was just mind-boggling. We watch all the things. I know you do, Leanne. Thank you. Oh, you didn't enter? Yes, you did, because you tell me what your stuff. You've told me what your favorite stuff is in videos in the past, because it goes all the way back to the very first tour video. I give every Monday, Wednesday video a number since the beginning. And then I use a number generator to pick a number. And then I go to the video that had that number assigned to it. And then I use the YouTube random comment picker to pick the comment from that video. So yes, you have. I'll be looking at it. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. Anyway, so make sure to check it out. And then Friday will be our next Getting to Know You, which I think you guys, I think there was something to enter last Getting to Know You. So I'm going to have to check that to make sure. I can't remember if I did a multiple choice question or if there was a change in the skate. But if there was, then I will draw a subscriber of the week winner from 3 weeks ago, I think. But yeah, because it's been a long time that I commented. Well, I know, but you have at some point on one of those. Any one of those. I think there were 30 videos. Was it 29? I can't remember. Since the beginning of January. Oh, wow. But anyway. So, so we're back to our normal schedule of stuff. I'll also have a local yarn shop for this coming Monday, and then hopefully the needlepoint shop near me for the following Monday. And then after that, I have to figure stuff out. So, but anyway, so have a great night. Thank you all so incredibly much for your support. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And of course, I mean, Adele, Becky, I think you guys have both been here since the beginning. Leanne, thank you so much for your support. And I'm sorry that you're not able to see your own pink ball, but we can see it. So I love you guys dearly. She says bye to her peeps. I'm not going to try to move her arm to do it because I don't want to wake her up right now. My mom, of course, always says hello to everybody and thank you from both of us for all the thoughts and prayers. Miley says thank you too, but she doesn't really understand that. But remember, for every season, there's a reason to crochet. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Of course, extra prayers for everybody that needs it. And I will see you guys soon. Yes, definitely talk to you guys during the week. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you again, everybody. You guys are so awesome. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for helping me as much as you were able to on the needlepoint questions that I had that I have to figure out. Yes, exactly, Becky. Yes, good night to everybody lurking as well. Thank you all for your support too. I do appreciate it. I mean, it's awesome that you guys will sit there and whether you sit there and just let my live play and you guys are doing other stuff, or you're sitting there crocheting, knitting, working on something and just listening to me blabber. But thank you for all of your support also. So have a great night and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.